Greetings. This is the Saroth the Mage experiment. This is Aleister Crowley's Foreword to Goetia, the Lesser Key of Solomon, translated by MacGregor Mathers, and this is called The Initiated Interpretation of Ceremonial Magic. It is loftily amusing to the student of magical literature who is not quite a fool, and rare is such a combination, to note the criticism directed by the Philistine against the citadel of his science. Truly, since our childhood has ingrained into us not only literal belief in the Bible, but also substantial belief in Alphlea Walea, and only adolescence can cure us, we are only too liable, in the rush and energy of dawning manhood, to overturn roughly and rashly both these classics, to regard them both on the same level, as interesting documents from the standpoint of folklore and anthropology, and as nothing more. Even when we learn that the Bible, by a profound and minute study of the text, may be forced to yield up Kabbalistic arcana of cosmic scope and importance, we are too often slow to apply a similar restorative to the companion volume, even if we are the luck holders of Burton's veritable edition. To me, then, it remains to raise the Alphlea Walea into its proper place once more. I am not concerned to deny the objective reality of all magical phenomena. If they are illusions, they are at least as real as many unquestioned facts of daily life, and if we follow Herbert Spencer, they are at least evidence of some cause. Now, this fact is our base. What is the cause of my illusion of seeing a spirit in the triangle of art? Every smatterer, every expert in psychology will answer, that cause lies in your brain. English children, pace the Education Act, are taught that the universe lies in infinite space. Hindu children in the Akasha, which is the same thing. Those Europeans who go a little deeper learn from Fichte that the phenomenal universe is the creation of the ego. Hindus, or Europeans studying under Hindu gurus, are told that by Akasha is meant Chitakasha. The Chitakasha is situated in the third eye, i.e. in the brain. By assuming higher dimensions of space, we can assimilate this fact to realism. But we have no need to take so much trouble. This being true for the ordinary universe, that all sense impressions are dependent on changes in the brain, we must include illusions, which after all are sense impressions as much as realities are, in the sense of phenomena dependent on brain changes. Magical phenomena, however, come under a special subclass, since they are willed, and their cause is the series of real phenomena called the operations of ceremonial magic. These consist of 1. Sight, the circle, square, triangle, vessels, lamps, robes, implements, etc. 2. Sound, the invocations. 3. Smell, the perfumes. 4. Taste, the sacraments. 5. Touch, as under 1. And 6. Mind. The combination of all these and their reflection on the significance. These unusual impressions, 1 to 5, produce unusual brain changes. Hence their summary, 6, is of an unusual kind. Its projection back into the apparently phenomenal world is therefore unusual. Herein then consists the reality of the operations and effects of ceremonial magic. And I conceive that the apology is ample, as far as the effects refer only to those phenomena which appear to the magician himself. The appearance of the spirit, his conversational, possible shocks from imprudence, and so on, even to the ecstasy on the one hand and death or madness on the other. But can any of the effects described in this our book, Goetia, be obtained? And if so, can you give a rational explanation of the circumstances? Say you so? I can and will. The spirits of the Goetia are portions of the human brain. Their seals therefore represent, Mr. Spencer's projective cube, methods of stimulating or regulating those particular spots through the eye. The names of God are vibrations calculated to establish A. General control of the brain, establishment of functions relative to the subtle world. B. Control over the brain in detail, rank or type of the spirit. C. Control of one special portion, the name of the spirit. The perfumes aid this through smell. Usually the perfume will only tend to control a large area, but there is an attribution of perfumes to letters of the alphabet, enabling one, by a Kabbalistic formula, to spell out the spirit's name. I need not enter into more particular discussion of these points. The intelligent reader can easily fill in what is lacking. If then, I say with Solomon, the spirit Chimerius teaches logic, what I mean is, those portions of my brain which subserve the logical faculty may be stimulated and developed by following out the processes called the invocation of Chimerius. And this is a purely materialistic, rational statement. It is independent of any objective hierarchy at all. Philosophy has nothing to say, and science can only suspend judgment, pending a proper and methodical investigation of the facts alleged. Unfortunately, we cannot stop there. Solomon promises us that we can 1. Obtain information, 2. Destroy our enemies, 3. Understand the voices of nature, 4. Obtain treasure, 5. Heal diseases, etc. I have taken these 5 powers at random. Considerations of space forbid me to explain all. 1. Brings up facts from the subconsciousness. 2. Here we come to an interesting fact. It is curious to note the contrast between the noble means and the apparently vile ends of magical rituals. The latter are disguises for sublime truths. To destroy our enemies is to realize the illusion of duality, to excite compassion. Ah, Mr. Waite, the world of magic is a mirror, wherein who sees muck is muck. 3. A careful naturalist will understand much from the voices of the animals he has studied long. Even a child knows the difference of a cat's meowling and purring. The faculty may be greatly developed. 4. Business capacity may be stimulated. 5. Abnormal states of the body may be corrected and the involved tissues brought back to tone in obedience to currents started from the brain. So for all other phenomena, there is no effect which is truly and necessarily miraculous. Our ceremonial magic finds down, then, to a series of minute, though of course empirical, physiological experiments, and whoso will carry them through intelligently need not fear the result. I have all the health and treasure and logic I need. I have no time to waste. There is a lion in the way. For me, these practices are useless, but for the benefit of others less fortunate, I give them to the world, together with this explanation of and apology for them. I trust that the explanation will enable many students who have hitherto, by a puerile objectivity, in their view of the question, obtained no results, to succeed, that the apology may impress upon our scornful men of science that the study of the bacillus should give place to that of the baculum, the little to the great. How great one only realizes when one identifies the wand with the Mahalinguam, up which Brahma flew at the rate of 84,000 Yohanas a second, for 84,000 Mahakalpas, down which Vishnu flew at the rate of 84,000 crores of Yohanas a second, for 84,000 crores of Mahakalpas, yet neither reached an end. But I reach an end. Boleskine House, Foyers, N.B. Thanks for listening. Like, share and subscribe. Goodbye for now.